What's up, guys? Let me fix my hair before we start. So, look it. Today's video, thanks for tuning in, jeramielou.com. I am Jeramie. Check me out. So, I am a wedding and portrait photographer. So today's video, I'm going to focus on when should you do in-person sales, also known as IPS, and when should you just do an online gallery? What are the benefits to both? So this kind of comes up a lot within the studio over at Hatch. Check that out too, hatchreno.com. IPS, in-person sales, are when you do a photo shoot and then you bring your client back to your studio, or you can go to their house, or you can go to a Starbucks, and then you'll sell them images in person. I will tell you now, in-person sales versus non-in-person sales, I think everybody should know that you make more money with in-person sales. Here's how a lot of photographers do it who are afraid of selling. They'll do a shoot, they'll edit all the photos, they'll put it onto an online gallery like SmugMug, Zenfolio, Pass, and they'll send that to their clients and then hope that their client purchases something. Usually these people are selling their images kind of an all-for, so basically a USB or a disc comes with a photo shoot for $500, $600, $700. Nothing wrong with that. If you can do a $500 shoot and maybe it takes you an hour to shoot, an hour to edit, and then 30 minutes to deliver and upload or whatever, that's pretty good money. That's like $200 an hour. If you're cool with that, that's when in-person sales may not be good for you. This is also good for the volume photographer, for the photographer who may be doing $500 a shoot and maybe doing 6 or 7 shoots a week or 10 shoots a week. That way they just shoot, upload to a gallery, the clients can download from there or USB, and they're really not concerned with selling anything extra. So, what about those clients that want to purchase something? So what if you have a client that you do a $500 for and they get a USB of all the edited images, but they also want to buy prints? At this point, that client has no idea if that person even sells a print, or they're just going to assume they take their USB to Costco and print it up. My biggest strategy on doing in-person sales, and what I always tell my client, is they've hired a professional, they've started with the professional, now end with the professional. So if I give them a USB and edit it, amazing shoot, everything looks great, but they take it to Costco, the print's not going to come out so great. Maybe the printer's not color calibrated to their monitor, which we know it isn't. Our professional labs are. So why not give our clients the opportunity to hang something beautiful and amazing in their home? They're willing to pay for it, so why don't we just let them pay for it and get something amazing up? I highly suggest everybody try in-person sales. We over at Hatch and my studio feel like as long as you give the client the opportunity to purchase, they will purchase. And if they don't, you're out an hour of your time, but also you've gotten to connect with this amazing client. So let's talk in-person sales here real quick, okay? You do an amazing shoot for a client, and now instead of sending a gallery, you send them an email saying, hey, come hang out with me for an hour. Let's go over your photos. I'll give you an opportunity to buy X, Y, Z, and we can go from there. So they come to your studio, you have some coffee, maybe you have some snacks, some cookies, some donuts, whatever, and you play a little slideshow of all their photos. This experience isn't really had with most photographers nowadays because we're not doing in-person sales as much. The opportunity to be able to see how your client feels when they are looking at the photos that you created for them is amazing. It also builds that amazing retention rate that we're trying to build with our clients. Your clients are more likely to refer you because now they get to spend extra time with you, not as just a photographer, but just as a person. You get the oohs, the ahs, sometimes you get tears, and it's not about selling to your client anymore. It's more about offering what they already want in the best possible way that they can. So you do your sales, you give them a little pricing sheet, and then they purchase. I'll do a separate video if you guys are interested on how to do in-person sales, but as of right now, this is when to do an in-person sale and when not to do an in-person sale. So to keep it short, if you are afraid of talking to people and you are afraid of being in a room with them, or you're afraid that everybody's going to hate your work, in-person sales might not be the one for you. But if you know you do amazing work, you know your clients love you, you love the images, and you love seeing the reaction, and you want to make more money without doing more work, in-person sales are for you. I highly suggest everybody do in-person sales. There's tons of different workshops out there on Creative Live. If you're in the Reno Sparks area, Truckee, whatever, contact me. I'll do a one-on-one with you on how to do in-person sales. But your clients want to buy. You just have to give them a reason to. And let's not do 30 shoots and try to do an online sale for all 30. Let's do 10 shoots, do an in-person sale, and make just as much money as that 30. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant. And if you have any questions, comment below. Give me a thumbs up because I think that does something good. And I'll try to upload the video in the next couple days. Thanks, guys.